Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the OffGridEnclave. One of my hobbies is air guns. So, in this video, we will be having a look at a simple do-it-yourself project to reduce the noise pollution of the common hobby backyard plinking. I will show you guys how I built my projectile decibel reduction adapter. Some would also call it a suppressor or a silencer, whatever legal terminology you prefer. Let's get right into it. First off, let's get some legal fine print done before we start. Air guns and parts that you attach to them are governed by laws in most countries. Always follow your local law. If you're not sure, double check on the internet or ask an expert. Just because something is technically possible does not mean it's legal everywhere. What we have here is one of my favorite air guns, an AEA HP Max in 357 or 9mm. It is already fitted with a barrel adapter that provides a M18 thread. Here you can see an already converted but very small oil filter that fits on that thread. This is the barrel adapter that has the fitting with the M18 thread exposed. These adapters cost around 25 euros. You simply replace the barrel's end cap with that adapter and your gun is ready to house a silencer. The small oil filter works to suppress the noise, but not sufficiently enough. So we went to the internet and got the biggest oil filter that still fits without blocking the scope. That is one of the two important factors when you go out and find an oil filter to convert as a silencer. You want to make sure that it does not block your scope. The other factor, of course, is the size of the hole and the thread. My barrel adapter has a M18 thread, but in a 1mm step. You can find oil filters with a M18 thread, however they will have a 1.5mm step, meaning they will not immediately fit on your adapter as you bought them. However, they're close enough so we can modify them to fit. So how exactly do we modify the existing thread? Glad you asked. What you see here is a simple thread cutter set for M18 in a 1mm stepping. It comes with a handle piece and, depending on the set, either 2 or 3 cutters. They are quite simple to use. Basically they work like a drill. You use them in appropriate order and cut the new thread in a straight line. Make sure you hold things very straight and the handle is in a 90-degree angle when you cut the new thread. Always when you cut or drill steel, there's a good chance that there's steel shrapnel. Use appropriate safety gear. Lubrication also doesn't hurt. We're not doing anything special, just a little bit of vegetable cooking oil.
5 minutes later.
As the oil filters already come with the appropriate size drilled hole, it took about 5 minutes to use the 2 thread cutters and redo the thread to a M18 with a 1mm step. You can see the oil filter now screws perfectly onto the barrel adapter. Without the suppressor, this air gun is definitely not backyard friendly. In fact, it is so loud that you need hearing protection. However, since to this big boy be slapped on there, it is no problem to shoot it in the backyard without ears. The last thing to do now is find a device that somehow can punch a hole through the end of the filter. With that, we shall wrap up this video. Thanks you all for watching. If you enjoyed this content, leave a like, comment or subscribe. If you have questions, input or anything alike, don't be shy, hop on our Discord. I'll leave a link down there in the description. Have a great day and make it count.